God without dominion, providence, and final causes, is nothing else but fate and nature. Blind metaphysical necessity, which is certainly the same always and everywhere, could produce no variety of things. All that diversity of natural things which we find suited to different times and places could arise from nothing but the ideas and will of a being necessarily existing. To explain all nature is too difficult a task for any one man or even for any one age. Plato is my friend, Aristotle is my friend, but my greatest friend is truth. Yet one thing secures us whatever betide, the Scriptures assures us that the Lord will provide. Truth is the offspring of silence and meditation. I keep the subject constantly before me and wait till the first dawnings open slowly, by little and little, into a full and clear light. In the absence of any other proof, the thumb alone would convince me of God's existence. This principle of nature being very remote from the conceptions of philosophers, I forbore to describe it in that book, lest I should be accounted an extravagant freak and so prejudice my readers against all those things which were the main design of the book. God who gave animals self-motion beyond our understanding is without doubt able to implant other principles of motion in bodies, which, we may understand as little. Some would readily grant this may be a spiritual one, yet a mechanical one might be shown, did not I think it better to pass it by. There are more sure marks of authenticity in the Bible than in any profane history. If others would think as hard as I did, then they would get similar results. As a blind man has no idea of colors, so have we no idea of the manner by which the all-wise God perceives and understands all things. If I have done great things, it's because I was standing in the closet of smart men taking notes and then publishing their ideas as my own. They who search after the philosopher's stone, are, by their own rules, obliged to a strict and religious life. A man may imagine things that are false, but he can only understand things that are true, for if the things be false, the apprehension of them is not understanding. The more time and devotion one spends in the worship of false gods, the less he is able to spend in that of the true one. 'Tis much better to do a little with certainty and leave the rest for others that come after than to explain all things by conjecture without making sure of anything. Resistance is usually ascribed to bodies at rest, and impulse to those in motion, but motion and rest, as commonly conceived, are only relatively distinguished, nor are those bodies always truly at rest, which commonly are taken to be so. That one body should act upon another through a vacuum without the mediation of anything else is so great an absurdity that no man suited to do science can ever fall into it. Gravity must be caused by an agent, but whether that agent be material or immaterial I leave to my readers. This most elegant system of the sun, planets, and comets could not have arisen without the design and dominion of an intelligent and powerful being. We are to admit no more causes of natural things than such as are both true and sufficient to explain their appearances.